Hi there, it's Leslie here with yycknits.com. We're back again, just explaining how to work a sleeve or a body of a sweater in two colors with single row stripes in the round. I just wanted to continue on with a part 2 of the video because I'd like to show you how I'm working the sleeve decreases. So as you can see, I've done a couple decreases because it goes from a little bit wider here. So as we would knit the sleeve down, we're going to want to do a few decreases along the way. So what I've done is I've knit around to 3 stitches before the end of the round, so before this slip stitch. So 1, 2, 3, and on those last 3 I've done a slip knit and a knit 1. And then when I get around the other side, I knit this slip stitch. So I knit 1 and then I do a knit 2 together. So I'm just going to show you a round of decreases and how I'm working those in this pattern as well. Okay, so I've just done a row of the gold. So as you can see, I've slipped that first stitch. So we didn't knit it, we just slipped it purlwise. And continued around with the gold color. So our next round now, we're ready to start with the main color or the brown. So we're just going to go under that brown and we're going to continue start knitting with the brown. So we're going to go around a full round and we're knitting in magic loop just because we've got this little tiny tube on my needles and I didn't want to deal with double pointed needles for the purpose of this video. So we've got the one side complete. We're going to turn it. Okay. Just keep all our threads straight. All right, so we'll go down the other side now with the main color. Okay, so we're ready to turn our work and we're ready to knit with the gold. So it's on this round that I decided to work the decreases for the sleeves. Okay, so as you can see here, we've already done a couple. So we've got one here. So our colors are still lining up and we've got one here as well where we did the slip knit and then around to the other side knit 1 and knit 2 together. So our colors are still lining up really nicely and it's a great look for single row stripes in the round and how to decrease our sleeves or our making a couple decreases in the body of a sweater, etc. So we're gonna pull this needle long and again we're just gonna go under this gold stitch and leave these where they lay, pick them up where they lay. We're not gonna twist them or do anything crazy in the back, and we're gonna slip this first stitch purlwise and then we are going to continue as we would normally, knitting around with the gold. So we're going to continue turning our work. Pulling this long and going underneath that gold color in order to start knitting with it. So again, I'll just show you that. We just pulled this stitch or this needle long, and we're going to go under that gold color in order to start knitting with it. So I'll just show you the one decrease. I'm sure you're down with it, but okay, so I almost knit that stitch. So we're just going to not knit that stitch because we're down to the last 3 stitches on our needle in this gold color. So we're going to go slip, slip, and we're going to slip those knitwise, and then we're just going to put this needle in the front and knit these 2 stitches through the back. So it's a slip slip knit. If you're not familiar with that an SSK, then you can look that up, and we're going to knit the last stitch. So we're going to turn our work, and then basically that's the marker. You'd have if you're knitting your sleeves in the round, you'd have a marker there, and but I don't need one, obviously it'll just fall off. We're knitting a magic loop here, so we're just going to pull this stitch long, and we're going to start in now, because we've knit around in gold, we're going to start in now going under this main color here, the brown color, and we're going to knit that first stitch as we normally would, and then we're going to knit these 2 stitches together. So knit 2 together. So knit 1, knit 2 together, and continue around. So we've just done a 2-stitch decrease. We've done an SSK on the one side and a knit 2 together on the other side of that middle slip stitch. So here we are here at the beginning again. And we're getting pretty tangled. We'll just turn our work and show you here. How this looks. So we've just done the sleeve decrease, another sleeve decrease as well. So that's how it's going to look. So we've got the one decrease here, and the next one here. We've got one here, and we just completed one as well. So as you can see, it's slowly decreasing for a little sleeve in the round. So what I would do here is I would continue with my gold now, because we've done a round with our main color in the brown. So I would just take my gold where it lays. I'd pull my back needle long, go under that gold color, and I would begin by slipping this first stitch purlwise and knitting as I normally would around with the gold. If this was a decrease round, I would knit to the last 3 stitches. Do a slip slip knit, knit 1, turn my work, knit that faux seam stitch or the slip stitch, and do a knit 2 together. So I'll just show you here. Okay, so we almost knit that last stitch again. So we're down to the last 3 stitches. We've knit around, we've slipped 1 stitch, we've knit around in the gold, and we're down to these last 3, so we're going to do a slip, slip, knit. Knit 1, and then we're going to turn our work around. So around the corner, we're going to be knitting with our main color again, as you can see, but don't forget that last decrease. So we're just going to go underneath that main color as it lays on the needle. We're going to knit that first stitch as we normally would and knit 2 together. And this is how we'll do our sleeve decreases. The whole way down. Happy knitting!